This is the Blackview BL5000, a mid-range phone from Blackview which supports 5G. Also, it's durable and IP68 water and dust resistant. It comes with 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, a 4980 mAh battery, MediaTek 6833, also known as the Dimensity 700, Android 11, a 6.3-inch Infinity O display, and that's pretty much it. Let's unbox this thing. That's interesting that it came like that. But overall, let's open this up. Pretty interesting design actually. So the phone feels very nice in the hand. I hope that's not glass. That would be really stupid if it were. Alright, a huge ass power brick. Alright, this is 33 watts. Very nice. And here we have our oh wait, what? Oh, okay, so it's a Type C connection, like Type C to Type C. But look at how it looks like. So that's pretty interesting actually. And our SIM ejector tool is in there. Our manual, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so first impressions, the display looks pretty decent. So yeah, I'm gonna set this up and get back to you. All right, so our fingerprint sensor is over here on the side. And setting it up, let's see how it is. It's pretty slow, but that's actually a good thing because it means it's gonna be more accurate. So we're gonna do gesture navigation. And there you go, the phone is all set up. And wow, I actually like the design of this, but of course you can change it for a different launcher or something. But yeah, first impressions, the phone is very, very fast. That was launching the Play Store for the first time. So yeah, the phone is nice and quick. Let's see, what is cold room? Oh, it's something not interesting. Okay. Comes with these pre-installed games. Data migration. Do you have like a toolbox that we get with like most rugged phones? Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, here it is, tool bag, never mind. Okay, tool bag, let's see what we get here. So it's all the same stuff, you know, plumb bob, magnifier. Someone gave me trouble for not knowing what a plumb bob is. Like, bro, it's like a common thing in the construction industry. You don't know what a plumb bob is? Bro, I review phones, not like construction equipment. Okay, so this like tells you if it's something that is in the middle. So my table is straight, we know that now. Torch. But I think we also have one here, yes. Flashlight is not really the brightest we've seen. Protractor. So yeah, we have all this stuff. No custom button though. Alright, let's test the fingerprint unlock and the face unlock. Alright. Alright, fingerprint sensor is not bad. Face unlock is very fast actually. So yeah, fingerprint unlock, face unlock, both work very well. So didn't even turn off ads yet and it's running flawlessly. So yeah, Knife Fit runs good. And Wind Rider as well, it's running flawlessly. Running flawless 60 FPS, no lag, no stutter. Very enjoyable experience on this phone. So yeah, my family was playing copyrighted music in the background, so I'm gonna remove the audio and just record manually. So I did download the high graphics pack, which means that the graphics are gonna be like better. Like there's also an option to download the low graphics pack for like lower end phones. But as you can see on this phone, it's running flawlessly, no lag or stutter. In the highest possible settings that this phone supports, we get solid, we're getting a solid frame rate, and the graphics themselves actually look a lot better than the other Chinese phones that I've tested, so I'm really happy to say that. So yeah, this phone is overall good for gaming. Just look at the reflection on the plane. Look at this. I've never seen that on any other phone before. Is that a new update or? Also check this extremely cool thing that I completely did not expect. So the back of the phone glows like this when you get a notification. That is just so cool. So the speaker is decent, I guess, but it's a bit too quiet and feels a bit tinny. And for the price we're paying for this phone, the speaker should be better actually. But it's not the worst speaker I've heard either. The rear camera is 12 megapixels. Front camera is 16 megapixels. Why is it more than the main camera? Rear video is full HD. Front video, it doesn't say anywhere, but it's probably also full HD. So yeah, let's take our first selfie. Let's go outside. We're facing video on the BL5000. Alright, nice. So it focuses right away without me needing to tap the screen, which is very good. Same here as well. So yeah. Front facing video on the BL5000. Is the camera good for the price? Let me know. So that is pretty much it. So should you buy this phone? And I'm gonna say yes. I got this for a total of $320. That includes shipping. But I think the main price of this phone is gonna be like $400, $450. I'm not entirely sure, but for the price I got it, which was $320, which is $320, I think it is pretty worth it. Yeah, I mean we get great specs, also great performance, like good cameras, decent speakers, decent display. It's an overall well-rounded device, and it's also durable against drops and water and dust. IP68. And the form factor isn't like huge as well, like we see with most durable phones. Like this is a pretty skinny device. It feels comfortable in the hand, nice and premium feeling. Yeah, I really like this phone. Can't say for sure about longevity, but based on how it's been performing, I think it's gonna last a very long time. So yeah, I might upload a new video about this phone, testing like more stuff like the 5G connectivity, maybe the durability or battery life. We'll see, because I do owe some people phones because I've sold some people phones in the past and they broke and I need to replace them or refund them. So yeah, a bit of a pickle there, but it'll be alright. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer you if I know the answer, and peace.